when you're doing jokes around other comics, it's like it it sets expectations because they've heard your jokes 1,000 times. So when you do something different, it is funny.
Yeah,
but I'm not talking about just for comics, you know.
Yeah, I just want to be able to really put together an act. You know what I mean? Like really put together an act that works. That's fucking. I know it's not gonna work every time, but I can't just. I mean, like, yeah, I'm not gonna toss away all my jokes. I don't think. I think I can rewrite some of them and figure out different ways to do different things with them towards a new style. Because it would really be like a whole year worth of work to rewrite that much material almost.
Yeah, but the writing, it's the kind of writing that has to happen. It's not the fun writing. It's the rewriting, the chipping away, the throwing away the bits that you love but that don't work.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, I got a couple of them. Like, I'm not going to throw away the charities bit. I'm not going to throw away the Carhartt tea bit.
No, those are both good bits.
Yeah. I'm not going to throw...
You can shorten them.
Yeah.
You can fucking
I'm going to pull out, like the heroin cat story when needed. Like, that's bust glass.
Yeah.
In case of emergency.
I have my bust glass in case of emergency jokes, and I've been busting that glass too often.
That's what I had to do last night. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I'm so deep in my feelings about this right now is because I absolutely ate shit at a show I was booked on last night, and then the open mic that followed there shortly after. But I did pull myself out of it. But I had to bust glass.
2 nights of bombs are hard for anyone. Like 2 bombs in one night. Not easy.
2 bombs in one night, yeah. It's pretty bad. I ate tremendous plates of shit. And, I mean, it happens, you know. It happens. And you know what? Like I said, the one at the open mic, I pulled myself out of it. They hung in with me at the comedy happy hour. I didn't bomb or necessarily. I just didn't get eruptions of laughter.
Yeah.
Like Monday night, dude, that was a different I think that's kind of why I'm having that feeling, too, is because that was such a different feeling.
There were also 6 people in the crowd. So that's a hard room.
Yeah, but there was just as many people in the room at that open mic from hell.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had that place fucking...
tearing down.
Dude, it was erupting.
Yeah, that must have felt great. I mean, that felt great just to be in that room and see that happen.
Even my set before, and I did the charities joke, which is a pretty good joke, works most of the time and shit, you know. And they laughed at it for the most part. They liked it a lot. But when I did the other girl's set, it fucking erupted. And when I do roast battle, it erupts. It's a different kind of laughter. That's what I'm fucking looking for, a real killer.
Yeah, Crocket did open mic from hell and did a hilarious comic that's just starting out. Kikas did her set.
Yeah, I was challenged.
They're 2 very different people, sets so it was very funny. Crowd loved it. It was good times all around.
Yeah, and it was fun. And you know what? Like I told everybody else, that was like a one-time opportunity. That like, not that I was just like, oh, I'm gonna seize this opportunity to act like a black lady.
No, I think it was tasteful.
It was in the moment when I was on stage after I'd already accepted the challenge. I thought to myself, all right, Crocket, how are you going to do this? Are you going to go up there and just try to tell her joke? Or are you going to make these people fucking see a show? Are you going to fucking show out right now? Because I already felt good because we went that other open mic. I did some new jokes. They got laughs.
It's because you weren't just doing a black lady voice. You were doing Kika's voice.
Yeah. That's specifically that. Yeah, that's what it was. At the end of the day, is that I had to do her, and I leaned into it because I'm not a lame ass, and she thought it was fun. Everybody thought it was fun. Everybody.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it was a good time, and I would, like I'm saying, it's just one of those times in comedy that's like a moment that you have to capture almost, like not capture on video at all, but like. It's just that's I'll never get to do anything like that ever again. But it was so good when it happened. It's just forever cemented in my.
Yeah, I mean those like magical little moments are what makes fucking like the live aspect of stand-up comedy. That's something that can't be really replicated.
Yeah, and it makes you feel like you're in the realm too because we just walked in. We weren't on the show, the open mic from hell. We came in from another open mic. We showed up to meet another comedian there, and Chris just saw us walk in, the guy running the show.
I mean, that's what I love about having a club where you are, like, that's your spot, basically.
Yeah.
And having a place that you can just run is so nice.
Yeah, well, and then, like, we kind of run in a group now, which is fucking super fun.
It's so dope.
Running in a group with comedians is so fun. If any comedians listen to this, they probably don't. I suggest find some friends, make some friends, do some fun stuff, dude. Do a podcast. Me and Cam absolutely didn't know each other when we started this.
We did not know. We barely knew each other at all.
Barely at all.
And now we still barely know each other, but we're closer.
Yeah. We know that we fucking kick ass and have a good time.
Yeah. It makes me feel good, like, knowing that there's other people out there that are eating shit at the same time I am.
Oh, yeah.
In a respectful way.
Well, and that's what I thought about last night after the open mic. You know, everybody got off stage, and we were like, oh, yeah, another night in the books. I was like, yeah, even though it was a shitty night, it's just like one step closer to, like, headlining a really big venue one day.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're all here for.
Yeah. Ha, ha,
ah. Ooh, I'm in the hot seat.
There you go.
There we go.
We got Cam Ladner in the hot seat. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying all the new advancements that we have coming here.
I invested $6,000 of my own money into this podcast, so if this doesn't work for me, I'm ruined financially.
Guys, please like, share, and subscribe.
Please, we need it so bad.
Guys, like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, God.
Please.
I am drowning in debt. I have so much debt.
If you would like to support...
I sold my bed and my TV and everything else in my house, and I just replaced it all with green screen because I'm eating green screen food.
Yeah, he had to pawn his load-bearing wall, and now he just has a green screen.
I ain't got no roof. I'm sleeping under the stars with the rats. Dude, this panini is so fucking fluffy.
Yeah, let's see. The spinach croissant or whatever it is. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Sacred Grinds. Is that what it's called?
It's called Sacred Grinds.
Had a nice...
Spinach and artichoke panini.
Yeah, he got a spinach and artichoke panini. We had some dirty matchas, which is hot matcha with espresso.
I'm still having mine. It's great.
It's fantastic. I've flushed mine down. I'm already hopping on this energy drink. Don't tell me what to do, Grandma.
They have a statue of Jesus in the back of in their little sitting area overlooking the cemetery, and it's Jesus painted up to look like a zombie, and it sits there year round. Sacrilegious, I love it.
So, what you're saying is we'll tear down Confederate statues, but not that shit.
I don't think anyone worships like zombie Jesus. No one's rallying around zombie Jesus. It's more like...
You know what the good thing about America is, though? You could worship zombie Jesus if you wanted to.
That's well within your God-given right.
It's
you might get Waco, Texas.
My social studies teacher, Coach Martin, used to say you could worship the toaster god if you wanted.
What did he teach?
Social studies, history.
Yeah, he sounds like a freak. Social studies teachers are either freaks or football coaches.
Well, he was a football coach, but also he was the best teacher. Like, I know all the presidents, and I know the states and capitals because of that man. I know a lot of good shit because of him. He even brought up, like, the magic bullet theory and shit like that.
Oh,
when
yeah.
we talked about JFK.
That's a cool fucking teacher.
Yeah, and we were in, like, 7th grade. He was just like, this is just what some people think, and this is what other people think. And he showed us the video.
I had an art teacher tell me about the Illuminati when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Well,
we were old enough to where Jay-Z had already earned his Illuminati status by the time we knew what Illuminati was. So it was like Jay-Z and Beyonce, and you're like, oh, man, that's crazy. They're in the Illuminati. Dude, there's no way it's Jay-Z and Beyonce in the Illuminati, if it's anybody.
I mean, I think it's like...
I think the Illuminati is like probably like Mitch McConnell and the people that like Rothschilds and shit. If there's an Illuminati, some of them are Arabian families, the UAE families with the oil money, the Bushes.
What's the guy? George Carlin. He was like, yeah, they're not like an they're not meeting in dark alleys and like caves and shit with like demon sigils everywhere. They're meeting in like palatial like apartments overlooking Manhattan. Like they're just chilling. Like they hang out the way you and I hang out, but they have billions of dollars and they know how to keep and make billions of dollars.
Yeah, dude.
So they're gonna work together and make billions of dollars. Like,
yeah, they call up Jeff.
Well, that's what you do when you have that much money. They
call up Jeff, tell him fuel the jets. We're hitting the island.
They don't even have to like talk about it. They can just like, oh, we all know what's good for us. Let's just do it together. They don't even have to say it.
You know what's pretty crazy is when you really look at it, the corporations really do own America, and that kind of sucks. It sucks that we can't do nothing about the pending doom.
Yeah.
The pending doom, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready.
Dude, the stock market crash is coming. The housing market is a bubble. We are fucked, ladies and gentlemen. You're never going to own a home. If you don't own one right now, you're never going to own one.
Yeah.
Unless you're Austin Reyes.
I saw where you saw where the Speaker of the House was ousted the other day.
Yeah, what's up with that? Do you know anything about that?
I don't know why. I don't know anything about it besides the man who has recently declared that he will possibly go and put himself up for Speaker of the House to be voted upon. And you know who it is?
Who is it?
Donnie T, 45.
Yes, sir.
45.
He is back,
He's
baby.
Wanting to be Speaker of the House.
Donald J. Trump.
That puts him third in line for the presidency.
Oh, he would become Speaker of the House?
Yeah, he wants to.
Oh, way to guarantee an assassination. Campaigning. That's awesome. Way to 100% guarantee that Joe Biden has a mysterious heart attack.
Yeah, you know, not taking up for him totally. I don't know if Donald Trump would go as far as to kill his political enemies.
I think there are people who are crazy enough to think that that's what Donald Trump wants them to do.
I think you have to have a lot of like the intelligence agencies on your side for that, and he just doesn't have that because he is fucking. Him and Robert Kennedy Jr. have both shit on all the intelligence agencies pretty much.
Yeah.
And then with Biden, they can kind of like run the show. The CIA and the FBI can. They can just do whatever the fuck they want to, really. Because he signed the crime bill.
He did it. He made it happen.
He made it happen.
He decided that he is like. I feel like Donald Trump is just a guy who was like just decided to be like God, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, it's honestly the most American thing I've ever seen.
And he's not like a good dude. He's just decided.
Him getting elected as president was the most American shit that's ever happened.
Yeah.
And it is the closest thing that ever happened to like the movie Idiocracy.
Yeah, it was crazy to watch it unfold in real life.
Obviously, we're way more advanced than the people in Idiocracy were as far as
I'm so glad I was a fucking stupid 16-year-old whenever like Donald Trump got elected. Because that was just such a fun time to be a stupid 16-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't know what like my opinions did or how they mattered. Like,
yeah, our first election was Biden-Trump, huh? We didn't get to vote.
I didn't get
Trump.
I didn't get a chance to vote for Obama a third time. I didn't get the opportunity.
No, you know what? No, Trump won in 2016, huh? We wasn't old enough to vote. I wasn't.
No, I was not.
And then you got him and Biden. Yeah.
I voted for Biden, but then I was like, "Oh shit, maybe my vote doesn't matter." But I don't know if I fucking care about voting, to be honest. I'll do it out of civil duty or whatever. But I don't know really how much I'm going to gain from it.
I was about to say a lot. Now, when you're in Louisiana, it's just some of the politics are so not some of them, all of them, because it's just been like that since the beginning of time here. They're all so corrupt and shit. It's like you want to try your best to look for the right candidate to vote for. because it can help in these smaller levels, but also it never happens for
Yeah,
you.
I mean, if you want to take political action, you have to have free time. And most people don't have free time. If you want to get involved in local politics and figure out what everyone stands for, you got to show up to meetings and shit. You got to actually talk to these people.
Yeah, but you know what?
Instead, I'm just gonna vote for whatever name looks funniest.
None of them motherfuckers can get me a 10-minute set next weekend. So fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. Cause the way I see it is everything is so set up, the infrastructure of America. If something happens, like war or something like that, at least we have a good chance.
I mean, I don't know if we do. We don't really have rails. Rail infrastructure. I don't know. It's so easy to fucking sabotage a highway.
No doubt. It's easy to sabotage a train track too, though.
That's why China has the right idea. They they actually skew their Google Maps information. The information that they give to Google Maps, it's all slightly warped. Everything is off center by a few space just bends on Chinese Google Maps. Doesn't line up with reality.
The Chinese are bending time and space now, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, they've been doing it. They've been doing it since the fucking Empire days, back when they had a.
Yeah, and it's amazing that it's the China, because a lot of people would say that was the Jews, but.
Well, I mean, China's such an old civilization, and it's crazy how dense it is.
Yeah.
It's been just one of the most densely populated areas, just because it's the most fertile land on the planet.
Dude, it is pretty baller to learn about ancient Chinese and Japanese history and stuff.
Oh yeah, those battles are no fucking joke.
All the dynasties. I've made one time I think it was in 6th grade. I made a terracotta army for a project.
Yeah, that shit's badass, dude.
That shit's badass.
That dude
just
was
a room full of statues is
holy
badass.
Fucking shit.
We're keeping these statues in here. Actually, didn't they have the dead dudes in them?
No, it was a tomb for a king.
Yeah, that's right.
They buried an entire army of clay men to accompany him into the afterlife, and they sealed it all up in a chamber.
Fire.
Which is dope as hell.
That's fire.
No one's doing that shit today.
Dude, their theories on the afterlife and shit were so wild that they would do that shit. And all them bitches, it wasn't just oh, we'll throw a couple army men in there. Them bitches were made nice.
They're not making art anymore.
Yeah, they were painted and shit a long time ago.
What's the nicest shit we have?
They just made that sphere in Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas sphere, which is gonna get one dead pixel every fucking 6 hours for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I have seen videos of it fucking up pretty bad, but it does look badass. The concerts and shit they've had in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Those are pretty badass. And I bet when you go on the inside of it and you're looking up at that thing, it is crazy.
How much did they spend on that fucking thing?
Oh, it's a couple $1 billion. Gotta be.
Who's paying for that? Who bought that? Who bought the sphere?
I don't know. I thought they needed water and shit over there.
Yeah.
We
need water and shit here.
Water and shelter for the homeless in Las Vegas.
Dude, but I can see Oppenheimer in Mega IMAX. But I can't drink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see Dune 2 in the highest quality resolution ever made, but I'm not gonna be able to drink my tap water without getting cancer. So
yeah, well, and that's the thing about that Las Vegas Sphere thing too. Is yeah, that's really cool, but you could just do the same thing with VR. It's cool that they built it, but literally you can get an Oculus headset and do the same shit.
It reminds me of that big dome Hitler wanted to build.
Yeah. Now,
it's
the outside of it's pretty cool, how they do stuff with that. Have you seen, they did a pumpkin the other night, a jack-o'-lantern, and it was, spinning in circles.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's just cool to have, a big spherical screen.
Yeah.
That's just, automatically, base level, dope shit. Mm-hmm. I want a TV that's so big it's a circle.
Yeah, well, even just us having the Superdome here, the Superdome's fire. Every time I see the Superdome, for some reason, I cried to my daddy on a telephone. How long now? The Saints have been fucking sucking.
Dude,
dick, though.
Dude, they've been bad. Didn't they lose their last game like pretty bad? Because the last one I saw was the one where they were, I think, at Green Bay, where they had a 17-point lead. So I took a nap and woke up and we'd lost.
And we lost. Yes. Well, what happened is that for some reason our offense is really pretty decent at getting to like the 35-yard line, the other team's 35-yard line, and then not being able to convert on third down and having to kick a field goal. So we had 3 field goals that we made. So we had 9 points to their 26. All they did was score 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals or something like that. Like it wasn't like this tremendous ass whipping from them.
Yeah. What was the final score there?
Sucked. The final score, I think it was 26-9. 26-9. Like it was not that bad until we fucked. We fucked it up. We couldn't score. We can't catch the ball. We're running dumbass routes.
The Saints are not closers. They need to be closers.
Bad play calls. The defense is doing their thing for the most part, but sometimes they weren't getting a good enough rush. They were not getting a good enough rush last week from the defensive line.
I haven't been watching the games. When they start winning, I'll start watching.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were 2-1 up until yesterday, but now we're 2-2, so it looks like we suck.
Yeah, that's mediocre.
Or not yesterday, Sunday, but
that is middle of the road. That is not a son you're proud of.
And I don't think it's going to get much fucking better unless we do some. We got to make some drastic changes. LSU too, dude. We got to make some drastic changes.
Dude, we got to start giving them roids.
Dude, LSU's light in the ass at the linebacker position. Light in the ass. Super light in the ass. They don't know what to do with Harold Perkins. Harold Perkins needs to be rushing the quarterback every play. That's it. That's final. And I'm tired of everybody talking shit about Jaden Daniels. He's the best fucking quarterback in the SEC.
Where's he? That's at LSU?
Yeah.
Don't even know him. All I know about
Dude,
LSU is fucking...
we're going to beat the dog shit out of Alabama this year. I'm saying that right now, too.
Hey, looking forward to it.
Beating the dog shit out of Alabama. Their quarterback's bad. That's the worst Alabama quarterback I've seen in my entire life. He's just playing the worst. He might not be the worst, but he's playing the worst out of any of them I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, they've had fucking pretty tremendous ones my whole life.
What do you think they should do about it?
I think Coach Saban knows what to do about it. What am I going to say, you know? I think they probably just got another kid that's a freshman maybe, and this kid's a little bit older, a little bit more experienced. But if you know anything about Nick Saban, he ain't afraid to cut their ass, put the new kid in. He is not afraid to do it. Whatever's going to work.
Being a coach is such a strange job. I mean, I think it's a very respectable job. I think it's very important to know like how to bring out the best in your players, and like having to make those hard decisions and like cutting people, breaking some dreams. It's just if you make good plays happen, that's.
Well, some coaches are there, dude, just because they couldn't think of fucking anything else, dude. That's what really sucks. Is like you have some guy that's like, fuck it, I'll teach math and coach football. That's fun.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude. Like, if you're going to be a coach, you need to be a coach type person and carry yourself as such.
I agree with that for real. I agree with that for sure.
And, you know, you don't have to be a real hard ass to be a coach type person, but you need to earn the respect to where those kids are scared to not listen to you. Not scared, but they don't want to disappoint.
You got to put the fear of God in them.
Yeah, you got to make when they disappoint
you got to make them run suicides till
they so obvious that they're like, I don't want to. Yeah, because like you don't want to. I don't know. Kids these days are probably pretty soft. But sometimes coaches will try to like embarrass you a little bit just to fucking get you going.
Dude, I'd be a great coach. I'd make those kids run suicides till they throw up.
Oh, dude, I'm a pretty solid coach. Baseball coach, dude, pretty solid. I'm a pretty solid baseball coach.
Dude, you should coach like a rec league of comedians.
Oh, comedian softball team. I was thinking about that the other day.
I was thinking about comedian kickball.
Comedian kickball could be good too. Yeah, that'd probably be better because you wouldn't have to worry about skill level so much.
Yeah. Because we would fucking rip ass. I'd be a team captain.
Yeah. I want Troy, Harry, Pop Jermaine, Mark Caesar beat up.
I want fucking Ted Patterson and a Ben Bauman and Ian Winton, and that's just gonna be my 4 strikers. Ian's gonna be the fucking secret weapon.
Yeah,
He's
like Ichiro Suzuki.
I want Justin McDessie on my team.
I don't know who that is, but
he's the ripped comic that he's friends with Misho. He came out of he did 5 years in prison.
Old School's gonna be the umpire.
Oh my god, dude!
Old School, the umpire, dude. That's what we
see
need.
Old School in a fucking umpire jersey, just fucking dipping tobacco, fucking taking pictures of the hot moms at the fucking little league game.
Dude, what do you think about Old School as the hobo in that sketch?
Which one?
The one that's I got caught or I got
Oh
shot
yes,
over there.
yes, yeah. No,
smoking crack and jerking off.
Old School can definitely do that. That's a great role for Old School. The only other person I can see doing that is like maybe Brandon Bruffett or like.
I was about to say I could do it under like heavy. I don't know if you want to say makeup, but like coverage and shit like that.
If you want it to be like an old man, Terry Scott, the sit-down comedian, might be the move for that.
Yeah, I was thinking Dirty White for this kind of action.
Yeah, oh yeah, then you got Old School.
Guys, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but we have fun doing this.
We have a blast.
We're trying to do extra fun stuff. Remember when we were just sitting on the couch like a bunch of fucking idiots? Yeah.
I think now we can afford sweatshirts.
He swaddled himself. Well, I don't understand. It was a hot day that day. It was a super hot day.
That was like mid fucking summer when you did episode 2.
Yeah.
I want to go back to what you were saying earlier about infrastructure and how fucking much it sucks, dude.
Yeah, infrastructure does suck. Well, that's what started the fires in Hawaii, is what they say, is that it was down power lines.
I mean, it's just mismanagement of land. Well, and like, actually, I mean, if I'm fucking talking for the devil here, dude, I fucking love it, dude. Highways? Yeah, dude. You know what we did when we got to America? We killed every buffalo. We killed every fucking buffalo and said, fuck nature. Nature's bounty? We don't want it. We don't want all these buffalo running the plains.
Did we kill the buffalo?
Yeah, dude. It was, I'm reading.
I think there's still buffaloes, though, huh?
There's still buffaloes, but we killed.
We had to build that
population. I mean, there were millions of them just walking around America.
I know, like in early Native American days, and this happened all over the world too with different animals, they would do it with like woolly mammoths and then buffaloes as well. They would just run them to a cliff.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They would just run them to a cliff and they'd fall off the cliff and then die. And then they didn't have very good options for like storing and preserving that meat. So a lot of it went to waste and a lot of them got killed. Because you still got to feed everybody, but
yeah. I mean, at that point, you got a lot of jerky, but I mean, back then there were millions of them. You can't drive every buffalo off a cliff. There's not enough cliffs. You can't.
There's enough cliffs to drive buffalo off of.
There's enough cliffs to drive buffalo off of, but you're not gonna get every buffalo like that. There's some buffalo that live way too far from cliffs. Now, if you wanted to like wipe out a whole all of the fucking Midwest. Like, as soon as trains started going and we, like, pinned them into these massive, like, areas of land where they, like, weren't able to really cross easily, they're just, like, killing them. Because they were the Native Americans, their whole life was, like, the Sioux Indians and, like, the Cherokee, their whole life was based around, like, the buffalo. So when white people realized that, they were like, oh, just kill all the buffalo and then we can build Walmart.
Right. No, I get it now. Yeah. Are you reading that book?
Yes, I am. I am reading the book Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, you're reading Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah, before the movie comes out. I'm really excited for it.
I thought you were... So, I've seen Steve Ranella promote this book before about the West.
It's really good.
Not that book, but a different book. But yeah, that's going to be a good movie, I think.
Yeah, can I rant about it for a sec?
Yeah, rant about the book. Give it to me. I want to hear more about it because I am intrigued.
It is a historical account it's like fact. It's a historical account. It's fact based. It's all this guy went through like historical records for the Osage Indians, and like learned. It's a very well researched book. It kind of is presented to you like it's a news story almost, that it's like developing. But it's a narrative. It's the story of this woman and her husband, and her sister is assassinated. Her sister is not even assassinated, just murdered, because the Osage Indians were the only Native Americans who were relocated on land that had oil. They had oil. So they were rich as fuck. Just like in like the 1920s, a Native American reservation becomes rich as hell, and they're like leasing out areas of land to like oil companies, and they're giving the whole tribe is making enough money to give every resident a monthly stipend of like $4,000 in like 1920s money. Yeah. So they're just getting that money. They're just stacking that bread. It's so incredible. But they're like so wrapped up in like the concepts of like capitalism are so new and so like instantly gripping to the Osage that they're like losing their culture, and they have this cultural enclave basically of very wealthy like Native Americans, and people start getting murdered, and it's also about the forming of the FBI. So yeah, it's the first like federal investigation into like Native American like issues.
So is that who Leonardo DiCaprio plays? Is an FBI agent?
He plays the white husband of a Native American woman.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seemed like they were married. They got
Yes.
married to each other in the trailer. Now, when he shows up, they're not married. They get married after he shows up.
Yeah, they get so
do they actually fall in love, or is this like an arranged thing? It kind of seems like an arranged thing.
No, he is a he like grew up among them. He he kind of came up in the world like around them, and kind of sides with them and like makes money with them, because I mean they're super wealthy. So they're hiring these ranchers. These ranchers are coming in.
Yeah, he grew up in the hood.
Yeah. Yeah, he
can say redskin. He's got the redskin pass.
Yeah, he can say it. He can still cheer for them. He can still wear their merch. No, he's one of the good ones. It's all right. He like he's married to him, and he has like connections to. I mean, all of the people in town have super wealthy connections. They're wealthy as fuck. And they're like they're where was I with this?
Let's see. We're talking about.
I'm only on chapter 5 of the book.
Yeah. You're doing a really good job of explaining it. Like, I'm getting the whole gist of it. I think we're talking about and it is hard for me to fucking do too, because you know me, but I think we're talking about Leonardo DiCaprio's marriage and the status of his wife and why she is so important to be married to.
Yeah.
Because that's what it seems like the underlying tone is that he's got an in and someone's wanting to use his in to take over.
Yeah, he is marrying into wealth. And I believe it has said in the book, I might be wrong on this, but I believe it mentioned that he has a love of gambling. I'm only on chapter 5 of the book, so we will see where it goes.
Okay.
It sounds like it's going somewhere fucking awesome.
So he's trying to gentrify the place.
I guess. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen the trailer in a bit, so I don't know, like, I'm not at the point in the book where I can compare the book, like, what I know from the book to the trailer. I think I am, actually, but, like...
It seems like a really good movie. Now, Robert De Niro's character, that's the one I think he's trying to kind of take over, or he needs an in through Leonardo DiCaprio because he was a soldier, and maybe he's a like federal agency guy. I don't know though.
I think I might be wrong on this. I think it's a character that just got introduced in the book where I'm at.
Got you.
I think he's a very, very wealthy cattle rancher who has his own. He basically has his own herd of cattle that he sends through Osage territory.
Got you.
And makes a bunch of money with them.
Got you. Does it talk about any of Leo's character? What's Leo's character's name? What's the man's name?
I forget his name.
Who's the protagonist?
It switches protagonists. There are multiple. It switches point of view to multiple characters.
Gotcha.
It's the woman who gets murdered, the sister of that woman, and the sister's husband.
Gotcha.
And those are the main characters that we have so far. But I will keep y'all updated and give y'all Cam's Devil book review.
Yeah, and you know what? Go see the movie too.
Go see the movie. See it in IMAX if you can. I don't even know if it'll be released in IMAX, but it should be.
Go see it. Get the popcorn.
Oh, it's definitely going to be released in IMAX. What am I saying? Is it not?
I don't know.
What does Scorsese like to do?
Ooh, I forgot it is a Scorsese film.
It's Scorsese, dude.
It's a Scorsese film.
It's a Scores.
It's a Scorsese film. What, you don't like Scorsese?
Hey!
What are you gonna tell me next? You don't like Tarantino?
Dude.
Anthony Russo?
Imagine just killing someone while also like shitting on their movie taste.
Yeah.
You didn't like Interstellar?
What, are you too good for Will Smith? What's not to like about Men in Black?
We got a trailer.
Excuse us for the silence, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We'll try to narrate some of it.
Apple Original Films.
Oh, it's coming out on Apple TV.
Thank you, Apple, for teaching us about Native American history.
I'm too poor for Apple TV. I want to watch it in theaters.
Yeah, the people who this movie is about can't afford to watch it on Apple TV.
Yeah. Okay, it's his uncle. It's his uncle. Matt Damon's in that motherfucker.
Matt Damon is up in this motherfucker.
He plays a federal agent with no eyebrows.
Dude, Todd from the Breaking Bad, the guy that shoots a little kid. He's in this. He's in this. Yeah, dude, he's fucking got it. What can I say? Scorsese's fucking.
You know, he kind of looks like Gilbert Grape again in this one. He looks like grown-up Gilbert Grape.
Dude, I mean, the man can wear the ugliest haircut and dress up like a little sailor, and it still is like, it's prestige. It's prestige cinema.
The best performance of Leonardo DiCaprio's career ever is what they said.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, they said it's his best ever. That means better.
I believe it. I believe it could be.
Dude, I watched Wolf of Wall Street the other day. I'm not convinced yet until I see it.
So, You haven't seen Wolf of Wall Street?
No, I saw it the other day. Yeah, but I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a million times. I was just watching it again the other day, and
What movie I just watched
Holds
for the
up.
first time?
Oh,
the other
yeah.
day. I just watched Step Brothers for the first time.
he popped his stepbrother's cherry.
I can't believe I had never seen the full movie. Like I had just seen so many clips that I like got a lot of the references, but
And then last night, the cut that we were watching, I've never seen that cut of it. Like, there were some scenes that went on a little bit longer. Like, the part where he's fucking her at the Christmas dinner. Like, I don't remember
unrated. It's the unrated cut. The one where they show a glimpse of boob for half a second.
I think it has to be like a director's cut or something. Because I've seen that movie so many times on so many different things, and it's never been that one.
Dude, we love a director's cut. I feel like I watched a great cut. I feel like it was great. I feel like there even could have been more that like was cut out.
Maybe it was uncut.
I feel like they had a few more helicopter jokes in them that they wanted to do, but they ran out of budget.
Yeah.
Also, seeing how fucking it's crazy to see how Grown Ups has influenced like modern sketch comedy, like with Almost Friday TV and stuff like that.
Grown Ups?
Not Grown Ups, Step Brothers.
Brothers.
I don't know much about. I haven't Grown Ups. Honestly, another one I haven't seen.
The first one's a pretty good movie, dude. The second one's really not that bad either. Like here's the thing about those movies is that, you know what? If you just want you watch so many things. You're not gonna watch The Godfather every fucking time. You're not gonna watch Gone with the Wind every fucking time. You're just not. You're not gonna watch the top movies of all time every time.
Sometimes you want to watch Scooby-Doo too.
Sometimes you just watch some shit because it's pretty funny. It's got people on it that you like Chris Rock, David Spade, Rob Schneider, Adam Sandler, Kevin James, people like that. It's got those people in it, and you watch it because they're on there. They're making pretty good fucking jokes. It's fun. There's a good storyline. There's a hot lady, a couple of hot ladies.
I want to see more movies about 9/11. I think
they
every
don't really come out with those, do they?
I think every movie needs to be like some shocking, heart-wrenching, based on a true story type shit. If you're not trying to get your heart broken, why are you even putting on a movie, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even believe that. I'm just...
You know, that is crazy that no one's ever made a movie.
No one has ever made a movie.
No one's ever made a movie. I don't think so.
No, I mean...
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please point me in the direction of a dramatization from like a show like Air Disasters based on 9/11. Have you never seen Air Disasters?
I've never seen Air Disasters.
So my father's very addicted to falling asleep to the show called Air Disasters, which is a show about plane crashes. What happened, how they happened, when they happened.
Those are low survival rate crashes. They're picking to show a lot of people die.
Most of the show is like they were looking for the black box.
Did you see the pilot? I saw it on Instagram. A pilot was spraying colored foam over a gender reveal party.
Pilot, great.
The plane goes to pull up. Both of the wings snap off like cardboard. The plane is like still 100 feet overhead, soars, keeps going forward, and then crashes into a field next to them. It looked... I was looking at it for a while, and I'm pretty sure there was no way for that pilot to get out of it. Unless that was like a remote-controlled Cessna.
Yeah, that's the fucked up thing about flying planes and shit and helicopters is that they do crash.
You got to name the kid after that pilot at that point. You have to.
Yeah.
At least make it the middle name.
Oh yeah, it's a gender reveal.
Yeah, I mean it was a girl. And I'm assuming the pilot may have been a girl because she was a bad pilot.
I was about to say because she crashed. She crashed. That lady crashed a plane. Ladies crash cars all the time. Why
they're gonna make
they
sure that
wreck
their
a
daughter.
plane?
They're gonna make sure that their daughter is the best driver ever. They're gonna make sure she can drive.
If I have a daughter, I'm gonna say you're already bad at driving. You can't drive. You're a lady.
You're a girl.
You're a lady.
It's okay if you hit a curb.
You're bad at it. You get a golf cart.
Buy your daughter a golf cart for her 16th birthday.
Dude, if my daughter starts asking for a Nissan Altima, I'm gonna flip shit.
Yeah.
Or a fucking Honda Civic.
Dad.
I want the
Imagine-
Maxima.
Dude, that's what's gonna happen if you get rich. Dad. The paint's the wrong color.
Dude, the ones that ask for a Mustang, those gotta be the worst, though. If your daughter's asking for a Mustang, like, bitch, who are you trying to be bad for? What the fuck? Getting this PT Cruiser.
Bang.
Smack her right in the fucking jaw.
Smack her in the eye.
Smack her. You smack the shit out of your daughter when she's acting a whore. That's what you do.
You just punch them. Just punch your kids.
Dude, if your son has a bad game, whoop the shit out of him.
He'll learn.
That'll teach him.
He'll fucking learn.
Tell him he sucks compared to the other kids on his team. That guy playing shortstop's way better than him.
Just start pounding him with baseballs.
Yeah.
Just start whizzing baseballs at his head whenever he's like.
If you don't fucking go out there to football practice and hit somebody, I'm gonna fucking hit you.
Whenever he thinks he's alone, he doesn't even see you coming. You just pounds him just like in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Till he fucking learns. He learns how to be a catcher.
This is the only way we'll end up beating Russia in a war, ladies and gentlemen. If you start
And if
doing
he
more shit
drops
like
it-
this to your
If he
kids.
drops the ball, I shoot him with a BB gun.
Bring your children everywhere with your crazy ass and make them record people.
He's gonna be the best damn curler. He'll be the. What if I just raise my son to be like the best badminton player in the world? I'm like the Lamar Ball of badminton.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good thing. Like putting your kids in like niche sports and shit, like different things. Let them try different things, be a little different or whatever. Like doing martial arts and shit like that. That's fire. That's
Dude,
fire. I want my kids to do martial arts.
I feel like if I just raised my kids to do like ultimate frisbee or something, they'd be happy. They'd be like happy kids.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe putting them in like baseball, basketball, and maybe martial arts or something like
Oh,
that.
you got me thinking about niche sports now.
And doing football later in life.
No, son, you're gonna be the Tiger Woods of mini golf.
Yeah.
I'm taking you to tournaments.
Disc golf. People love disc golf nowadays. I don't know. I think pickleball killed disc
Dude.
golf.
Once you've tasted ultimate frisbee, you can't go to disc golf. It's just too good.
Nah, dude, you can smash some fucking. You can get shit drunk and go fucking disc golfing. You can
Just whiz it into the woods.
yeah.
It's
Have you
cool.
ever thrown one of those before? The disc golf frisbees?
Yeah, they're fucking heavy.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, they're cool. I like those. But then I love just like throwing it to people. I like
Yeah.
catching and throwing it with someone.
Yeah,
'Cause-
it's fun, but so many people suck at it. Why do so many people suck
know.
at shit, dude? People suck at shit, and it makes for a bad goddamn time.
Take 3 practice throws. Really focus on your fucking game. Pay attention to what you're doing for once in your life. Forget that you're on ketamine for a second. Try and focus up here. We're doing real people shit. Learn how to throw a fucking frisbee, okay?
Yeah, fucking learn the technique. Watch a couple games. Figure it out. Why are all these people going to Major League Baseball games, throwing out the opening pitch and like
Find a good
hitting
thrower
the
and
goddamn mascot with it and shit?
find a good thrower and ask them for help, idiot.
Fucking,
Don't just keep whizzing it into the woods and going, oops,
you're a fucking grown
Oopsie.
man. You can't throw a baseball or a frisbee.
I'll get it.
You can't catch shit. You're acting
Fucker.
like a goddamn Nancy.
And if you fucking throw it and it goes way off to the left and hits a truck, that's your responsibility, dude.
Yeah, you
Don't
gotta
just
pay
walk
for
away.
that. Get a fucking better job. That's the only way she'll love you, dumbass.
What's going on?
Podcasting. Come through. Podcasting.
Yeah.
I don't know why I hung up on him. Should we,
Eat shit.
should we see what Ben's doing?
Yeah, if he wants to come over and fucking podcast. I don't think he's gonna want to podcast though.
No,
I'm taking the under on Ben wanting.
he's not allowed to podcast. What's up, Ben? You're on the podcast. What are you doing?
Who's
Huh?
You said you're on the podcast. Oh, I'm
You're on the podcast. What's up, Troy?
We're good, brother. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you feeling? What are you doing right now?
We about to come by yo.
Come on.
All right, we gotta stop by my house first, but we'll be on the way soon.
Sounds good, dude.
Sweet. We got some sweet company coming over, Pod.
Say it was okay. Whatever.
We got some sweet company coming over.
I feel like I could have done something cooler with that phone call, but I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, it's fine, dude. You know what the coolest part about the phone call is? They're coming.
They're coming over.
They're coming. I can't wait to show them this. This is fucking good.
Yeah.
This setup
this
that
is
we have
fucking
right now
funny as
is-
hell, dude.
Dude,
I love
is
this
funny.
shit.
We're going to do some more fun stuff with this, too. This
Yeah,
is just
dude.
a precursor of what is to come.
Keep an eye out for our Minecraft Let's Play coming up.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for some possibly like advice questions type stuff. You know, keep an eye out for that. Send me questions in the DM. You know, say for the podcast. Comment it underneath.
Okay,
We'll
comment
read
your
it.
Venmo and I will send you $1. This is real. Comment. Just get our engagement up. Like us, subscribe to us, hit the notification, and comment. Comment your Cash App or Venmo, but like hide it in a sneaky way so that the bots don't like pick it up. Just like sneak it in there, like spell out like cash. You know,
Yeah.
don't put your ats in there. Keep it low key. I'll send you $1.
Yeah, and if you don't want to put your Cash App down there, we just need driver's license number and your security number on the back of your car.
Dude, I'll put my Venmo on the screen so that you can get $1 from me.
Yeah, just request it. Request it.
If enough people do it, I might have to go down to like 1 cent per person or like 2 cents per person. But I think that'll be fine.
And you
I don't
know
get
what-
any transaction
You know what they
fees.
should do with that money? They should hold on to it until we get good enough to start doing a Patreon and then subscribe to that.
Ooh.
We need to start doing some Patreon content. We could do some really funny stuff behind that.
Oh, dude. The gears are already in motion.
We can do some really funny stuff behind that. We
Has
just
been-
need a big enough crowd to fucking, you know,
I think
make it worth it.
I think some of you guys might be starting a sketch group.
Huh?
I think some of the guys might be starting a sketch group.
Really?
Yeah, I think we should you should get in on that.
Yeah.
We should ask him about it when you get here. 'Cause I know Hyde has been writing scripts for a job he might be getting in Syracuse. He's applying for a sketch writing position
Ooh.
in Syracuse, New York, which has a dog shit comedy scene, so I would feel bad for him if he was up there.
Yeah.
But it would be an awesome way to get
He could
writing.
go down to the city though. He could do it.
He can go down. It's 4 hours to the city.
Yeah.
That's a drive, but he can get down there.
Well, what's north? What's he closer
Canada?
to? North side. Canada?
I mean, Vancouver has a scene, but I don't think. What's the closest city to New York in Canada?
Yeah, you can't just go over there and just
Quebec?
do comedy, I don't think.
I think it's Quebec.
Halifax.
Halifax. Let's sit in this.
Yeah, we're going to sit in this for a second, guys. Oh, I was watching a dude, he was cave diving. You know, where they get in those small little spaces like this and they're crawling through the small space, trying
Yeah,
to get
those-
the bigger spaces inside the cave and shit.
Those claustrophobic videos where people are like just
Yeah.
crushed between two massive rocks of earth.
This guy, he's fucking going, he's crawling, and he's like, this is getting pretty tight, and he's thinking it's starting to open up, but really there was water, and it was so still, it was creating this illusion that the ceiling was opening up,
That kills a lot of people, actually.
and he noticed it, and he was like, all right, I'm just gonna try to turn around, and he turned around, but like, how do you know that's actually where you came from? Like, that's crazy. Like, there's no way. And he was saying that the whole time. He's like, man, if this thing shifts down even an inch, I'm fucking done for. And then he said,
God.
and it's been raining on and off all day. If this thing starts flooding anymore, I'm done. He
Dude.
kept saying, I'm done for.
That's terrible.
I'm done for.
Dude, I love those fucking signs that say, like, have you seen the signs they put at the entrances to underwater caves?
No, what does it
They say, like, turn back. There's, like, nothing in here that's worth dying for. Like, this is one of the most dangerous things you can do is enter this cave.
Pirate treasure back
Yeah, there's
there.
got to be treasure.
It's got to be pirate
They
treasure.
literally have a drawing.
Dude, they're fucking hiding goddamn pirate treasure.
Yeah, they have a drawing of,
lie.
like, Davy Jones at, like, wearing, like, a old-style Grim Reaper with a scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, standing at the mouth of the cave. And I'm like, yeah, dude. That's a fucking quest. You're going to say no to it. That's a quest that you unlock when you reach a high enough skill level. Is, like underwater cave diving. You have to spec into that.
I think I would rather climb Mount Everest.
I wouldn't. It's too saturated now. It's too touristy. It's not even cool anymore.
I wouldn't say I'd rather go through climbing Mount Everest than go through cave diving.
Dude, all those...
And you could die just as easily.
I think I have less respect for the Mount Everest climbers because you can just basically pay to be, like, carried up by Sherpas. And the people who die up there, they get to be visible forever because they're like the rest of the people who are hiking Mount Everest. They're going to see, like, your body covered in, like, half covered in snow on an embankment that's too steep for anyone to get to.
Real comedian move, and this might be hack, I don't know, but if I was one of those people I knew
It's
I was
just
going to die out there, I would literally pull out my dick and hold it.
Yeah,
That's
just
how I would
fucking
die.
make it something funny, dude.
Yeah.
Once you're on that edge of the abyss.
Or do it like getting the Ice Spice pose.
Yeah, just any funny way to die is going to be like
Honey Buns and
Thumbs
Chanel.
up. Thumbs up thing to do. When the nuke goes off, stand against a wall and do a funny pose. It'll be hilarious.
Yes.
When they clean out
Like-
your charred rubble.
Dude, the Pompeii shit is crazy.
After everything you've ever
Like
loved has been
burnt in.
vaporized and plastered against a brick wall that you happen to be standing next to. Used to be a CVS.
Melekalikimaka is a wise way. Ooh, what's some of your favorite Christmas movies? Top 5, and really think about all of them, because sometimes I do these and I forget.
You know what mine is? Adam Sandler's Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. It's the animated movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
Is that a crazy choice?
Yeah, that's crazy to put, especially like you talking about number 1. Was that number 1?
That's not number 1. I
Oh,
mean, yeah,
okay.
you know what? It was number 1. I will say it was going to be number 1. It's just good. It's lighthearted. It's sweet. I got good memories of watching that on Cartoon Network.
So you're really putting it above, and I'm gonna name 3, no particular order: A Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, and Elf.
I've never seen Elf.
What did you just like boycott Will Ferrell your whole life or something?
I just wasn't exposed to him. I knew who he was.
He's like the biggest.
I think I just had a problem as a kid where I
Actor ever.
wouldn't pay attention to movies at all. Like I would like see a movie and not pay attention to it.
Yeah, I like movies a lot. Like I will watch the fuck out of a movie if I like
Which
it.
is crazy because I love movies. Like when I am paying attention to a movie, you can't get me out of that movie.
So obviously you've never seen The Other Guys.
Oh, I have seen The Other Guys.
Yeah, I've seen The Other Guys.
Yeah.
That's
That's
considered one of his. Some people say one of his worst movies. I like it a lot.
No, I think The Other Guys was fine.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I've seen The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen There Will Be Blood.
I'll drink your milkshake. Yeah, that's a good movie. I saw that when I was a kid though, and I didn't really fuck with it, so I had to rewatch it when I got older.
Did it hold up? Did it prove itself?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I knew my dad liked it a lot, but when I saw it, I was like 10 or 12, whatever the fuck I was. I did not give a shit. It was too long of a goddamn movie for someone to like not be getting shot in the face or something.
Yeah. Talking. It's not a good movie to get a hand job in.
Yeah, there's those movies.
There's some good theater sex movies. Like
the go-to is to just go ahead and put on something like The Interview or Hot Tub Time Machine. Something like that.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Pineapple Express. That's like
Pineapple Express.
Oh, how funny the first couple minutes of it, and then like you're doing whatever else. You're not paying attention to the movie. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what you signed up for. You're going to war.
I had bad sex to the movie Big Fat Liar.
Yeah.
It was a.
Would you do spray or blue?
Yeah, no, it was worse. It was like it felt like I was getting punked. We walk in. I show up. Like we had like been on a date before that day, like the day before, and she was like, "Hey, just come over to my house," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." We start smoking a bunch of weed, and she's like, "By the way, this whole time I've had a cat, and this cat is fucking violent. I hate this cat. I'm fucking dealing with this goddamn nightmare cat." And as soon as she says that, I feel a claw snag my sock, and I'm like, "Oh, it's under the couch, and it's fucking with me." So we were making out, moving towards the bed, and this cat would just, like, snap at me and, like, scratch my legs. It happened, like, twice.
Yeah, cats are real fuck faces like that.
And I was trying to fuck her with, like, dignity because she was tall.
Yeah.
So I was, like, on the ground, and she was on, like, I was standing on the ground with her on the bed. And the cat, like, hooked into my toenail while I was fucking her. And I was like, I can't do this.
Oh yeah,
This
you
is
gotta get on
bad.
the ground. You gotta get on the bed. That's when you just hit the knees on the bed.
And like when things started getting hot and heavy, the movie Big Fat Liar was on the whole time, and the volume was up just a bit too loud. So I was very aware of everything that was happening in the movie Big Fat Liar while I'm getting my feet scratched and not having fun.
Yeah, can you believe that guy was fucking John Adams in that HBO show too?
Who was John Adams?
The guy from Big Fat Liar that got sprayed blue.
Oh, what is his name, dude? He's a treasure.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
What is his name?
I don't know. He's like a mix between John Lovitz and Tom Arnold. And it's funny that I know those two before him.
I love the guy who says Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
Why do we got to put some respect on Paul Giamatti's
Yeah,
name?
that's one thing about our generation. We don't really learn actors' names and shit. We absolutely don't give a shit. There's so many of them. There's so many things going on, dude. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, content is just fed to us so quickly that now it's just a void.
I can just be like, yeah, you know the guy from fucking Big Fat Liar that got sprayed blue. He played John Adams, whatever.
You know who I knew? You know whose name I know better than Paul Giamatti?
Who?
Fucking Ice Spice.
Oh, I mean,
No,
yeah.
that's not what I meant to say. You know who I know better than Paul Giamatti? The fucking damn Daniel kid. Like,
Yeah.
Bad Baby.
That's fun. What about some of those fun names like that, like Paul Giamatti, Steve Buscemi,
Steve Buscemi.
Joe Pesci?
Dude, that's not Steve Buscemi. I was thinking about fucking Gary Oldman. Gary Busey. Gary Busey's crazy. Gary Busey's scary and crazy. The atmosphere. It's all in the atmosphere. I'm so happy to be here because well, the secret truth that they've all been hiding from us is the Anunnaki. And that refrigerator's just going. That refrigerator's just running, so you better catch it, buddy.
Was that Charles Manson?
That was Gary Busey.
Oh, same deal. Charles Manson's got some pretty good speeches. Have you ever listened to any of his speeches?
Yeah, dude, he's an orator. He's a fucking performer.
Yeah,
he should have done stand-up.
Some of his music's not too bad.
He's made some good songs.
He's got some good songs, dude. He had some nice ladies. You know what's crazy about that? I was thinking about was like yeah, he did it with acid or whatever, right? But you can only really convince somebody to do some shit like kill some motherfuckers when they're actually on the acid. So how much acid did this cat have? You know what I mean? Because when you're off acid, you wouldn't be like still like, oh yeah, I'll kill somebody right now for you. That's not off acid behavior. They just had to already be crazy people, or they had to be doing the acid all the time.
I mean, they were in love with him. They were his followers.
I wouldn't be in love with anybody that was telling me to eat garbage.
Yeah, that's real.
I'm your garbage.
I got a
man.
motorcycle and a sleeping bag and 10 or 15 girls. I got all the money in the world. What do you want me to do? What do you think it's for? Money? I got all the money in the world, man. I got a motorcycle and a sleeping bag and 10 or 15 girls. What I need money for, man?
Have you ever seen Mindhunter? It was on Netflix.
I watched some of it, but I heard it got canceled.
Yeah,
Like,
it did for no reason, dude. It was so good. And there was a part where they interviewed Charles Manson. Apparently this is a true story. During the interview, he asked the guy for his sunglasses, the FBI agent, and he was like, yeah, you can have them, whatever. And he took them, and when they got done with the interview, he went in there and told all the other inmates that he stole them from the Fed. He stole them glasses from the Fed. And the agent or the guards came and brought the FBI agent and was like, here, he said he stole these from you. I heard him bragging about stealing them from you. He was like, I gave them to him.
that's funny as fuck. Just to like get cred.
Yeah. Just seemed
Did
like
he
a genius.
did he get treated like a bitch after they found out that he actually like the cop gave him to him?
No, dude, they probably all knew he was crazy. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
know who's crazy and shit. He's just crazy as hell.
That's a good thing to be in prison. Is crazy. I think.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Crazy and famous, dude. Unless you're like Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't safe in prison.
Oh, he was getting notoriety by then, so they knew who he was.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That dude said he kept bragging about it. That's crazy. People bragging about it. I saw a video of a court trial the other day. This guy, he came in a jumpsuit because he was already in prison, and he had killed his new cellie because he was a pedophile. And they were talking about it. And he was like, all right, I don't want to talk about it no more with you, dude. And the dude kept talking about it, like almost bragging about it. And he said he jumped down there and he killed him.
I mean, that's what you do.
Strangled him.
That's what you do. When you're crazy and you have a sense of justice, that's what you do. I mean, even if you're not crazy, like that's probably a good move. Like,
yeah,
if you're gonna kill anyone, like
they were like, oh, did you kill John Doe? And he said 100% I did. Yes, I did.
yeah,
Yep, and I'd do it again.
in for a penny, baby.
He's a pedophile.
He's a pedophile. He's dead.
He was a pedophile. That's why I killed him.
I'll fucking make him eat dirt.
If they're a pedophile, I'll probably kill him.
I'd fucking.
Well, he had requested from the guard several times for a cell change and stuff too, because he didn't want to be in a. Because like that's the thing, you ain't supposed to be caught being cool with him and shit.
Yeah.
So then you can't even be cool with your cellmate, and then you don't want to be cool with your cellmate because he's a fucking pedophile.
If I knew I was going to jail, and I had the opportunity to if I knew I was going to jail forever, and I had the opportunity to kill a pedophile, I would strap him to the hood of my fucking Nissan Altima and drive that thing into a lake.
Oh, if I'm in there doing life, I'm gonna turn into a fucking. I'm
gonna be a beast.
I'm putting in work.
My life is. I'm out of here.
Catch
I'm going
me
to prison.
if they lock me up for life in Angola, dude. I'm putting in work. I'm letting everybody know now.
We're fucking yeah.
I would be so fucking scared if someone told me to go kill somebody with a pencil.
God,
go kill that guy with this pencil.
You got to do themed assassinations,
and then we all know who I would have to fucking work with and shit. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Because when you're a criminal, you got to put your trust in other criminals.
Yeah,
And
I don't know.
Criminals suck.
I don't know how it works.
Actually,
down
no,
here. I don't know how
criminals-
prison works enough to even really talk about it. But I don't know how like the race politics and shit are in prisons down here. I know in like California and Oregon and Washington, that's where it's like real heavy the race politics.
Let's do an episode with Justin McDessie.
Who's Justin McDessie?
He's the
Oh, the felon
Yeah.
guy? Yeah, that does the jokes about being a felon.
we could just do like a felon episode.
Yeah, dude,
we get, like-
we could get New Orleans
we can get,
comedies hot felon
I don't want to
on
name any
here.
more people, but
Yeah, we'll do a felon yeah.
we can get a few people.
We'll do all felons. All felons. We'll get my dad in here.
Well, Pickle. Yeah, we can get a Pickle in there.
Yeah.
Pickle has jokes about being a felon. Sorry, Pickle. But yeah, dude.
You wanna shut it down until Ben and Troy get here?
I was just thinking the same
and
thing.
then we'll see what they're wanting to do, and we'll possibly pick it back up. But if not, I don't know if I think on the last podcast we told them we won roast battle. If not, I just told you we won roast battle. We won the championship.
Yeah, we roasted. Honestly, like we beat Ben so bad it's not even funny.
Yeah, we beat them pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But you know what? That's gone and done with now. It's a lot more comedy, stand-up comedy focus, podcast focus.
What are your dates?
Dates. October the 14th, I am doing the Retro Shade Libra edition at Actors Apothecary.
I'll be doing a drop-in set on that.
And Cam Ladner will be there as well as Pop Jermaine and Nydia Morales.
Our
We're
two-
also on the Roast Death
Our two
Championship
co-champions.
team. And then on the 12th, we have the showcase for us.
Yeah, we have our roast battle showcase.
Yeah, we
That's
won
really
the
exciting.
roast battle, so we got that time on stage. That'll be nice. And then November 2nd, Old School versus New School at
Old School
Moonshine
versus
Bar
New
and
School.
Grill. Me and Cam will
November
Me
2nd.
and Cam will both be on that. Moonshine Bar and Grill in Metairie. Presented to you by Edge of Comedy.
All right, thank y'all for watching.
Thank y'all for watching.
Leave a comment.
Please, yeah, like, share, and subscribe. We're
I
going to
think-
start saying that more. We weren't saying it enough at the beginning. We need you to do it. Please, like, share, and subscribe.
I think we're officially at the portion of the show's growth process where we can start posting reels.
Yeah, dude, we're about to start posting reels. I think we got some good stuff today. This is going to be fun to just see on TikTok or Instagram, us in this background.
Yeah,
It's pretty hilarious. Comment what y'all think about the background. Is there anything that y'all would like different maybe? We're not going to take that suggestion because this is pretty kick-ass. I think we should stick with this for a while, see how it goes, run some bits with it.
yeah. We now that we're kind of getting more artsy with our backgrounds, this is a positive, overwhelmingly positive direction.
Dude, I can't quit looking at the monitor, honestly.
It's so
I really
fucking
can't
cool.
quit looking at I'm looking at the monitor the whole time we're talking.
Dude, I love it.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Peace out, y'all. Hey, thanks.